अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूं मुनीज़े जहांगीर और आप देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम स्पॉटलाइट। नाज़रीन, गुज़श्ता चंद रोज से पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान के दरमियान शदीद झड़पें हुई हैं, जिसके बायस दोनों जानिब मुतअद्दिद फौजी हलाक और 15,000 अफराद नकल मकानी करने पर मजबूर हो गए हैं। दोनों मुल्कों की सरहदें भी बंद हैं। इन झड़पों की वजह बनी वो दो गांव जो अफगानिस्तान कहता है कि उनकी हदूद में है, मगर पाकिस्तान का मौक़िफ़ है कि ये गांव पाकिस्तान की हदूद में है। जब पाकिस्तान की सेंसस टीम वहां पे मरदमशुमारी करने गई तो DGISPR के मुताबिक बिला इख्तियार फायरिंग की गई। आज DGISPR ने इस पर क्या कहा है, आइए देखते हैं।
हमारी तरफ के गांव के जो घर थे उनमें उन्होंने मोर्चे भी बना लिए, तो फिर सेल्फ डिफेंस में हमें उसका भरपूर जवाब देना पड़ा। जैसे कमांडर सदन कुमार ने भी कहा कि ये हमारी कोई ख्वाहिश नहीं थी कि अफगानिस्तान की जो अफवाज है उनका कोई नुकसान हो।
अब ये मामला मुज़ाकराती मेज पर है। अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा के मुताबिक अफगानिस्तान का 40% इलाका तालिबान के कब्जे में है और आज भी सूबा कंदूज की जानिब तालिबान की पेशकदमी जारी है और 2 जिलों किला जल और खानाबाद को अपने कब्जे में कर लिया है। अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान के ताल्लुकात क्यों इतने बिगड़े और इनके हल के लिए क्या इक़दामात किए जा रहे हैं, ये जानने के लिए आज मैंने ख़ुसूसी गुफ्तगू की पाकिस्तान में अफगान सफ़ीर डॉक्टर उमर ज़खीरवल से। डॉक्टर उमर ज़खीरवल इससे कबल अफगानिस्तान के वजीर खजाना थे और 1984 में डॉक्टर उमर ज़खीरवल भी अपने खानदान के साथ फक्त 17 बरस की उम्र में नकल मकानी पर मजबूर होकर पेशावर में मुकीम हो गए थे। देखिए हमारा ये एक्सक्लूसिव इंटरव्यू एम्बेसडर ऑफ अफगानिस्तान के साथ। हिज एक्सेलेंसी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमें ये इंटरव्यू देने का। हाल ही में जो पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान के दरमियान झड़पें हुई हैं उसके नतीजे के अंदर 50 अफगान फौजी हलाक हुए हैं और जब पाकिस्तान की सेंसस टीम गई किली जहांगीर और किली लुकमान के अंदर सेंसस करने, तो तब अफगान फौजियों ने उनके ऊपर धावा बोल दिया। पहले से इन्फॉर्म किया गया था आपको कि वो सेंसस टीम आएगी, उसके बावजूद आप लोगों ने फायर क्यों खोला?
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me. The villages you mentioned are clearly on the other side of the Duran line, deep into Afghan territory. So why would Pakistani military personnel go into Afghan villages and carry out a survey? It's a clear violation of our territorial integrity and sovereignty. These are the discussion I had with the Honorable Sartaj Aziz, advisor to the Prime Minister on Foreign Affairs yesterday. There is, if you go there, and I do ask you to go there, there is a trench actually dug by Pakistani army close to that village. Even that trench we dispute, we believe that's on the other side of the Durand. But then when it was dug, the position of the Pakistani army was that this was the Durand line. And these villages are clearly 150 to 200 to 300 meters on the other side.
Of the Durand line?
Of this trench. Of the trench which Pakistani army believed was the Durand line because that's where they dug the trench. So it's clearly on the other side. But that's, if you are going into that side, that's a clear provocation.
जब आपने ये बातचीत की सरताज अजीज से और हाल ही में आपकी मुलाकात हुई है, तो क्या रिस्पांस रहा है? क्योंकि पाकिस्तानी हुकाम तो कहते रहे हैं कि जी डुरैन लाइन जो है इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर है और उनके बयानात भी आते रहे हैं कि जो ये 2 विलेजेस हैं ये पाकिस्तानी टेरिटरी के अंदर है।
Look, if they're under hay, we offer to sit down and talk, show it on a map for us. Let's even prior to this leading to this clash, I had a discussion with the GHQ and I said, look, that will be a clear provocation on our side because there are clearly villages that are on our side, that are under control. It would not be too difficult. Since Pakistan's independence, find out under whose authority these villages existed. If they existed under Afghan authority, then they are clearly within our under territory. And that should not be too difficult. So let's talk. And talk was the best way to resolve this and to prevent this from happening. But unfortunately that did not happen. But I'm glad that the talks are happening. Even today as I'm talking to you, there is a meeting of military, Afghan Pak military in Rawalpindi, they will be resolving this.
So it's a meeting between the 2 militaries?
Militaries, that we hope that it would be resolved. But these type of meetings we propose even prior to this incident happening.
That leads me to my next question, which is really कि आप लोगों बातचीत से भी तो मुज़ाकरात से भी तो मामलात हल हो सकते थे। जब इंफॉर्मेशन मिली थी कि पाकिस्तान की सेंसस टीम आ रही है तो आपके दरमियान जो बाहमी ताल्लुकात है मिलिट्री के दरमियान, आप उनको नहीं इन्वोक कर सकते थे, इंगेज नहीं कर सकते थे?
We did. First of all, why would census people be going into a village at 3 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning? You tell me. And there was a discussion prior to that, and I suggested that this must not happen.
A discussion between who?
It was, in fact, really I was involved. And I will not go into details because on this side, but with the military on this side, I did talk to them just prior to this, and I said, please do not do this. This would be a provocation because these villages are ours. Now, if you dispute that,
so you forewarned the military of Pakistan that if they go into these villages, there will be a reaction, sir?
Of course, there will be a reaction.
A military reaction?
There will be. If military goes in to your territory, what will be your reaction?
So, इससे पहले कि ये census team गई और आप कहते हैं सुबह 3 बजे गई?
It's not census team. It's Pakistan military going into Afghan territory. That's what it is. You call it census whatever.
ठीक है, मगर पाकिस्तान का मौक़िफ़ रहा है कि वो सेंसस टीम है, और सेंसस टीम के हमारे यहाँ जो है वो फौजी हैं वो उनको साथ लेके जाते हैं, मॉनिटर करते हैं। मगर आप ये कह रहे हैं कि आपने पाकिस्तान मिलिट्री को ये बता दिया था पहले से ही कि अगर आप इन 2 विलेजेस के अंदर आएंगे तो फिर हम रिटेलिएट करेंगे और अटैक करेंगे।
There will be retaliation.
अब आपकी जो बायलैटरल कॉपरेशन है जो आपने शुरू की थी लंदन के अंदर सरदार अजीज साहब के साथ, वो कहाँ पे है?
I think we were on the right track. We had this very high-powered parliamentary delegation visiting Kabul, probably the most representative ever that has visited from Pakistan, not only Afghanistan but anywhere else. There was a military trip to Kabul. There was the chief of ISI visited Kabul. There were visits from Kabul planned to Islamabad, which I still hope we go ahead with those. A parliamentary visit from Kabul into Islamabad, a military visit, the chief of our intelligence visiting Islamabad. Former president has accepted the invitation. Dr. Abdullah has accepted the invitation. So those are the type of things that we worked in. Particularly, I worked so hard for it to put things on the track. And unfortunately, these type of incidents derail us from those.
जब आप कहते हैं कि इस किस्म के जो वाक़यात होते हैं वो मुज़ाकरात को डिरेल कर देते हैं, तो मैं आपसे ये पूछूंगी कि जब आपने मिलिट्री हुकाम को बताया कि अगर आप क्रॉस करेंगे और हमारे इन विलेजेस में आएंगे जो आपका मौक़िफ़ है तो हम फिर फायर खोल देंगे, तो क्या आपने बात की सरताज अजीज़ साहब के साथ जहां आपकी बायलैटरल कोऑपरेशन हो रही थी कि जी हमने आपकी मिलिट्री को ये इन्फॉर्म कर दिया है? और क्या रिस्पॉन्स था उनका?
Well, then I shared that information with him. I shared with Sartaj Aziz the information, and I challenged the public statement of Sartaj Aziz, in which he said that we provoked the fight. We didn't.
But before the fight,
yes,
did you get in touch with Mr. Sartaj Aziz and inform him that there was going to be a retaliation, a military retaliation on your end?
I was directly, this was a military, I would call it, presence and intention to go in there, and of course we keep contact with not only the Ministry of Foreign Affairs but also with the military, directly with the military, and we had those communications already.
With the civilians and with the military? Just with the military?
Military, exactly.
So Sartaj Aziz was not informed of this?
He was not so much in the loop.
He was not so much in the loop. Okay, that's a big information. जो वफ्द पाकिस्तान से गया था उन्होंने अशरफ गनी साहब को इनविटेशन दी कि वो पाकिस्तान का दौरा करें, मगर उन्होंने वो इनविटेशन मुस्तरद क्यों की?
मुस्तरद नहीं है. He said the last time it was him visiting Islamabad. It was Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's turn to visit Kabul, and when he visits Kabul, then he will visit Islamabad.
तो आपकी ये एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर नवाज शरीफ साहब अफगानिस्तान के दौरे पे आएंगे, मगर आपको लगता है कि इस वक्त माहौल ऐसा है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर जा सकें? क्योंकि अगर इस माहौल के अंदर प्राइम मिनिस्टर जाएंगे तो शायद मामलात सुधरने के बजाय बिगड़ ना जाए.
No, not at all. We need to be, for improving our relations, we need to be bolder. If we cannot dare to take a trip to our capitals, then how can we be, and that is the smallest we can do. How can we be bolder than that to improve our relations? We are not in good state of relations. Our relations are very fractured, and they need to be repaired. Repaired not only for our sake, for Pakistan's sake as well. Pakistan is not benefiting from this very fractured relations.
मगर जो साबिक सदर हैं कारज़ाई साहब, उन्होंने ये ऐलान कर दिया है, बल्कि एक डेलीगेशन गई हुई थी जर्नलिस्ट की अफगानिस्तान, उनको बताया कि मैं रमज़ान के बाद पाकिस्तान आऊँगा। तो आपने कोई डेट्स फाइनलाइज की हैं, और जब ये यहाँ पे दौरा करेंगे फॉर्मर सदर कारज़ाई, तो उनका यहाँ पे क्या स्केड्यूल होगा, किस एम के साथ वो आएंगे?
Well, he is an influential national leader, and of course very well respected in Afghanistan, and his views are important. He certainly can play a role. He certainly is for improved, good, brotherly, close relations with Pakistan, and therefore his trip to Islamabad will be important. We haven't yet finalized the dates. We will work out it on both sides.
कोई अहम ऐलान की तरफ जाएंगे आप लोग?
No, he comes as a private citizen,
Okay.
not as a representative of the government, but certainly he is a national leader. He has his influence. He will have important political figures accompanying him. So therefore, it will be an important visit, and we certainly will work it out, inshallah.
आप ज़ाहिर है सिविलियन क़यादत के साथ तो मुज़ाकरात करेंगे, बातचीत होगी, क्या हमारी अस्करी क़यादत के साथ भी आपके मुज़ाकरात होंगे?
I hope so. I hope that he is coming for a broader discussion.
जी.
Not only with the people of Pakistan, but also with the government of Pakistan, which includes both the military and the civilian.
जी, एम्बेसडर साहब, आपने कहा कि हम दोनों के जो ताल्लुकात हैं अफ़गानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान के कुछ अच्छे नहीं हैं। आपने सही कहा, उसके बहुत सारे वजूहात हैं। हाल ही में हमने देखा कि एहसानुल्लाह एहसान जो टीटीपी के एक लीडर हैं, उनको हिरासत में लिया गया। उन्होंने कन्फेशनल स्टेटमेंट दी। उन्होंने कहा कि जो टीटीपी है अफ़गानिस्तान के अंदर उनको रिहाइश दी गई है, उनको परमिट्स दिए गए हैं, वो फ्रीली मूव कर सकते हैं अफ़गानिस्तान के अंदर। और उन्होंने कहा कि NDS और रॉ के साथ उनके राब्ते रहते हैं, और NDS और रॉ उनको कहती है कि पाकिस्तान के अंदर आप ये दहशतगर्दी के जो हैं वाक़यात करें।
Well, we have on our side offered repeatedly to the government, to the military, to the intelligence of Pakistan that Afghanistan is ready, based on their intelligence, to make moves against elements of TTP, which it has already done. Most of the leaders of TTP killed so far have been killed by us, not by you. And we are ready to move in with verification from the third party. That third party, whoever Pakistan picks, can pick US, can pick China, can pick, in fact, even the Parliament of Pakistan, to verify that we took actions.
But what about the allegation that NDS is involved?
Let me complete. We are open to that. But let me complete. Pakistan should also be opened to verify that it does not support elements that threaten our security, to verify that it will take action against the offices and sanctuaries of Taliban that are splattered throughout Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and other parts of Pakistan. The leadership of Taliban, Quetta Shura, moving freely between Karachi and Quetta. There is disruption of that as well.
But there are allegations against, very serious allegations against your government, कि बहुत सारे जो TTP के अहम लीडर जो हैं वो अफगानिस्तान के अंदर पाए जाते हैं। क्या आप समझते हैं कि TTP की सेंचुरीज हैं इस वक्त अफगानिस्तान के अंदर जो पाकिस्तान के अंदर वारदात करती हैं?
A large portion of land is not under our control. TTP emerged not in Afghanistan, but in Pakistan. It was pushed into Afghanistan as a result of the operation Zarb-e-Azab that was carried out by Pakistani military forces. They didn't kill them all. Some of them were pushed into our territory, and therefore they are in our territory. But that doesn't mean they're sanctioned by our government. But Pakistani territory is almost all is under the control of Pakistan military and Pakistani government. And within this controlled territory, there are Taliban offices, there are Taliban sanctuary. They are in Peshawar, they are in Quetta, they are in different parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they are in different parts of, and there are madrasas in which recruitment and training of these people happen.
मगर देखिए, हमने यहाँ पे एक ज़र्ब-ए-अज़ब एक ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया, उसके बाद रद्दुल फसाद ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया, और दहशतगर्दी के जो एक वाक़यात होते थे उनमें काफ़ी कमी आई। एक परसेप्शन है पाकिस्तान के अंदर कि अफगानिस्तान के अंदर जो हिंदुस्तान की काउंसलर्स हैं वो यहाँ पे दहशतगर्दी को फरोग देती हैं बार-बार।
Let me first of all, in Zarb Azab, you carried out an operation, right? You killed a lot of TTP. There are a lot of Afghan Taliban as well. You cannot mention a single Afghan Taliban or Afghan terrorist on this territory who's been targeted. But we'll give you a list of a dozen TTP leaders and hundreds of TTP fighters who've been killed by it. Right now, I tell you one more thing. Right now we have some TTP prisoners. We have some TTP leaders in our custody. We're willing to give them to Pakistan.
In return for what?
In return for Taliban who are in custody of Pakistan, to give them to us.
Mullah Baradar?
There is Mullah Baradar, there is Mullah Nane, there are other mullahs who are in their custody. Give them to us, we'll give you the TTP leaders. If we were supporting the TTP leaders...
But under what law will you do this? An extradition treaty or...
No, it's not.
There is no extradition treaty, right?
Well, let's do it. We've done this before.
So Fazlullah for Mullah Baradar, agar aap exchange karna chahe?
Fazlullah is not sitting there with us. He's a fugitive. He's somewhere in the mountains. We'll be happy to kill him. We'll be happy to get him in hand. But other leaders below Fazlullah have been killed or arrested and handed over. And there are others who are in our custody.
मगर ये पेशकश जब आप बात करते हैं bilateral cooperation की सरताज अजीज साहब के साथ, तो क्या आपने ये पेशकश की है कि ये हो सकता है?
Let me see what my point here is. If we were giving sanctuaries to Taliban and support of Taliban, we will not, to TTP, sorry, we will not be open to give them life to you, because you will interrogate them and you will give those information that we did support them, right? If we were doing that, then we will. The second thing is, in Afghanistan we are not alone. We have the US intelligence with us, we have the British intelligence with us, we have the US forces with us and all that. Our NDS ally in Afghanistan is the US intelligence. It's not raw. So if you accuse NDS of collaborating with RA for sabotage activities in Pakistan, then you would be accusing CIA as well.
Well, that's a question to be asked to the Pakistan government, but there are many accusations against Afghanistan from the Pakistan government that we will come to later on in the break.
We'll open to all accusations. For the verification of all accusation, taking actions on all accusation, is Pakistan ready to do the same?
Okay. Well, on that, let me take a break. हम चलते हैं एक वक्फे की तरफ, और वक्फे के बाद हम बात करेंगे कि तालिबान का क्या मुस्तकबिल है अफगानिस्तान के अंदर। हमने देखा है कि पिछले कुछ सालों के अंदर अब तक तालिबान 40% अफगान टेरिटरी कंट्रोल कर चुके हैं। क्या तालिबान को अफगान हुकूमत शिकस्त कर पाएगी और इसका असर पाकिस्तान के ऊपर क्या होगा? ये सब कुछ एक वक्फे के बाद। वेलकम बैक नाजरीन, इस वक्त हमारे साथ हैं अफगानिस्तान के एम्बेसडर पाकिस्तान में। बहुत शुक्रिया में ये इंटरव्यू देने का। एम्बेसडर साहब, ये बताइए कि एक और तोहमत लगती है अफगानिस्तान के ऊपर कि जो बलूचिस्तान की इंसर्जेंसी है उसके कुछ लोगों को आपने सपोर्ट किया है, कुछ लीडरान को। मैं नाम ले लेती हूँ। बरामदाग बुख्ती जो हैं वो भी काबुल में रह चुके हैं, कारजाई साहब के करीब भी थे। तो अगर आप ब्रदरली रिलेशंस चाहते हैं तो आपको लगता है कि ये पाक अफगान दोस्ती के फायदेमंद होगा अगर आप बलूचिस्तान इंसर्जेंसी को सपोर्ट करेंगे?
There's not just one tuhmat. There are a lot of tuhmats here in Pakistan.
I know. You also.
A lot of them are misperceptions, and that's why we absolutely to take actions and to verify to Pakistan that we are absolutely not in the business or thinking of destabilizing Pakistan or any region of Pakistan. We are open without any limits to any discussion in any verification. Continuously, this type of suggestions come from Kabul, not from Islamabad. There are some really basic misperceptions. Even those have not been corrected. Even to date, Pakistan believes, let me say that there are 17, 18, 19 Consulate Generals of India. Since India's independence, there are 4, not even a 5th has been added to it, and that has not been verified by Pakistan. If information as basic as that has not been verified by Pakistan, you can imagine information that is in the gray area is absolutely, intact as misperceived as it is.
Therefore,
I don't know. He's not in Kabul.
अब तो नहीं है, मगर एक जमाने में थे और कारजाई साहब ही दोस्त रहे हैं.
If he was, he is not now. Let's talk about today and tomorrow, right? Let's be forward-looking. Let's be forward-looking, and that's why, in my discussion with Pakistani leadership, is that whatever Pakistan's policy towards Afghanistan was to date, it hasn't served Pakistan. It certainly has hurt us a lot. It hasn't served Pakistan, but we'll not make any issue out of that. Let's be forward-looking. We want the closest. We of course, as a sovereign, independent nation, we want to have close relations with India. But with Pakistan, we want it even closer. With Pakistan, we want it even more special, and that Pakistan should understand. We would want to make it a win-win for Pakistan and us. And that's what Pakistan needs to understand. But I don't know where Pakistan is stuck. The policies, the rhetoric is one thing, but the policies that are something else.
आपकी पाकिस्तान से बहुत ज़्यादा तवक्कुआत भी हैं. आपकी ये भी तवक्को है कि जो पाकिस्तान जो तालिबान को टेबल पे लाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, उसके अंदर तेजी से पेशरफ्त करे.
No, we don't even have that expectation. We did. We do believe Pakistan can deliver Taliban for peace talks. We did believe that. But right now, wouldn't it be the least of our expectation that Pakistan does not allow sanctuaries of Taliban on its soil? Wouldn't it be the least of our expectation that it does not allow
Pakistan's official position remains that there are no sanctuaries in Pakistan.
But unfortunately, the truth is to the contrary.
Okay, that's your claim.
However, I'll ask you, where was Mullah Mansoor found?
अगर आपने तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात करने
where was Mullah Hibatullah? Where was Mullah before he became the leader of the Taliban? He was still a prominent member. He was in Kuchlak.
Okay.
He had a madrasa. He was freely invited to Karachi for inauguration of events and stuff and all that, for the Starbandi and all that. In paper, his name would come. He was there. Leaders of the Taliban are there.
Let's move forward. इस वक्त आपके मुल्क के अंदर 40% जो टेरिटरी है वो तालिबान कंट्रोल करते हैं. आपका क्या इरादा है? आप तालिबान को कैसे शिकस्त देंगे? आज सुबह भी एक हमला हुआ है कुंदूज के अंदर और तालिबान ने कुछ इलाके वहां पे भी कंट्रोल कर लिए हैं.
Well, we are fighting them, aren't we? We are fighting them.
But they are increasing every day. The territory falls under them. It's increasing.
They see increasing casualties. Taliban saw the largest casualties last year. They picked up their fight, but they also lost a lot of their leaders.
इस हफ्ते ट्रंप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो है अपनी अफगान पॉलिसी वाज़े कर देगी और इस बात पे सोच विचार हो रही है कि अफगानिस्तान कुछ हजार और ट्रूप्स ट्रंप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन भेजेगी. पहले भी बहुत सारे ट्रूप्स अफगानिस्तान में रह चुके हैं. अगर ट्रंप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन और ट्रूप्स भेजती है, आप समझते हैं कि तालिबान के खिलाफ जो आप जंग लड़ रहे हैं उसके अंदर आप कामयाब हो जाएंगे?
We do need support, particularly air support. That's what the foreign troops are providing us, because we still do not have very well functioning air power, and that's what we need. So their mission is assistance support. They are not in the battlefield. The battlefield are our soldiers.
तो अमेरिका जब आपको और सपोर्ट देगा, चूंकि अभी अमेरिकी पॉलिसी बनेगी अफगानिस्तान के हवाले से, ट्रंप की पॉलिसी, उसके अंदर जो वो कह रहे हैं कि हम और ट्रूप्स भेजेंगे, 5000 और ट्रूप्स भेजेंगे, तो आप कह रहे हैं कि आपको फिजाई सपोर्ट चाहिए?
Civilian support even on the ground. Already it will be in addition of a few thousand, but already their role is not to be combat troops. They are not using combat. They are playing a support role, advisory role on the battle, but also from the air, to coordinate particularly with the air.
तो अब ट्रंप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आपको फिजाई सपोर्ट ज्यादा भेजेगी, जिसकी वजह से आप समझते हैं कि आप बेहतर तरीके से तालिबान को टैकल कर पाएंगे. दूसरी तरफ तालिबान का हमेशा से ये मौक़िफ़ रहा है कि वो तब तक झड़पें ख़त्म नहीं करेंगे, लड़ाई बंद नहीं करेंगे जब तक कि जो इंटरनेशनल ट्रूप्स हैं उनका इनखला नहीं हो जाता अफगानिस्तान से. अब जब आप मुज़ाकरात करते हैं तालिबान से, आप उनको क्या ऑफर करते हैं कि वो अपने जो असला है वो नीचे रख दें?
First of all, they are not truthful in that demand of theirs. You see, the international forces, there were 130,000 in Afghanistan. When they were claiming that they will stop fighting, the international forces started to withdraw. From 130,000, they came down to 10,000. But when the international forces started to withdraw, instead of decreasing their violence, they increased their violence. And therefore, the reason that we still have international forces on our ground is because of Taliban, because they picked up their fight, because they threatened our townships, they increased the level of violence, and therefore they were not truthful that the initial demand that their fight was because of the presence of the international forces. The presence of the international forces today primarily is prolongated by the Taliban, not by us.
तो जब आप तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात करते हैं, अफगानिस्तान हुकूमत के क्या कंडीशंस हैं? आपकी कोई ना कोई रेड लाइंस तो होंगी।
We don't have in negotiations last year. You must be in the loop that we offer talks, peace talks without any preconditions.
पाकिस्तानी हुकाम का हमेशा से मौक़िफ़ रहा है कि अफगानिस्तान तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात तो करना चाहता है मगर उसके बारे में संजीदा नहीं है।
First of all, the Murray talks were not participated authoritatively by authoritative Taliban representatives. They were very mediocre Taliban. In fact, the Quetta Shura Destin itself did not even acknowledge that they were theirs, right? So there were not serious talks. It was more of a show than talks. Let me put it that way. It wasn't the death of Taliban that ended it. It was an explosion, the biggest ever, even to date, that happened in Kabul, that at midnight leveled a whole section of the city to ground and killed hundreds and hundreds of innocent people while they were sleeping. It was that put an end to that talk.
अब आपकी क्या तवक्कुआत हैं? चूँकि अभी भी कुछ पेशरफ्त हो रही है कि तालिबान को फिर से इंगेज किया जाए, उनके साथ मुज़ाकराती टेबल पे लाया जाए अफगानिस्तान हुकूमत के साथ। अब आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि क्या पाकिस्तान को अपना रोल अदा करना चाहिए?
It's up to Pakistan to choose. You see, the agreement with Hizb Islami Hikmatyar shows the seriousness of the government of Kabul with respect to peace talks. We started it a year ago, and today Hikmatyar is in Kabul, has all the rights that any other Afghan citizen or political leader has.
But Pakistan played a positive role in that.
In that, it was our own invitation, and he responded to it. It was purely Afghan-led, Afghan-owned peace process. And that serves as an example to Taliban as well. And that shows the seriousness of the government and the people. You see, not only the government negotiated, the political elites in leadership, whether in the government or outside the government, rallied behind the public support was there. And this shows the eagerness of the whole country with respect to the peace talks.
इधर मुझे वक्फा लेने दें, मगर पाकिस्तान का हमेशा से मौक़िफ़ रहा है कि अगर वो अफ़गानिस्तान के अंदर अमन भी चाहते हैं और अफ़गान ओन्ड पीस प्रोसेस चाहते हैं, और यही पाकिस्तान का हमेशा से मौक़िफ़ रहा है। वक्फा लेते हैं, वक्फे के बाद हाजिर होते हैं। वेलकम बैक। इस वक्त हमारा एक्सक्लूसिव इंटरव्यू अफगान एम्बेसडर डॉक्टर उमर ज़खरवेल के साथ जारी है। एम्बेसडर साहब, ये बताइए कि रशिया का जो रोल रहा है अफगानिस्तान के ऊपर, उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे सवालिया निशान उठाए गए हैं। अमेरिका ये स्टेटमेंट दे चुका है कि रशिया तालिबान को इस वक्त काम कर रहा है, उनकी पुष्पनाई कर रहा है। अफगानिस्तान रशिया के रोल को कैसा देखता है? आप समझते हैं कि इस वक्त जो रशिया है वो तालिबान को असला फराहम कर रहा है?
Well, I'm not representing the US, but my own view is that any constructive role that regional countries can play in support of peace in Afghanistan, we welcome it.
Are they arming the Taliban?
There are, like I said, suspicions. I'm not an intelligence person. I would not buy intelligence information at the face value. I need to be convinced, and therefore I'm not at a stage to give you a conclusive answer, yes they do or yes they don't. I hope they don't.
चाइना के रोल को आप कैसे देखते हैं? चूँकि हाल ही में हमने देखा है कि मुज़ाकरात की कोशिश की गई है तालिबान के साथ, चाइना भी इसके अंदर इन्वॉल्व रहा है, चाइना का बहुत बड़ा स्टेक है पाकिस्तान के अंदर सीपेक के हवाले से। क्या जो उनकी काविशें हैं कि तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात हो, उनसे कोई फ़ायदा हुआ है आपको?
We view China's role very positively. We do believe that, again, China is very close to Pakistan, but we also have very close relations. We do believe that its efforts for trying to bring peace to this region are genuine. We do believe that its economic interests, security interests, and other interests do not go contrary to either your interests or our interests. We do believe that it can play an important positive role in bringing Pakistan and Afghanistan closer together.
आपने स्टेटमेंट दी थी कि अफगानिस्तान सीपेक का हिस्सा भी हो सकता है। अफगानिस्तान का तो फायदा होगा इसके अंदर, मगर आप क्या समझते हैं कि पाकिस्तान को भी फायदा होगा अगर अफगानिस्तान सीपेक का हिस्सा बने, और पाकिस्तान को कैसे फायदा हो सकता है?
CPEC's value, I'm an economist, CPEC's value would go up by 5-fold if it is expanded into Afghanistan and from Afghanistan into Central Asia. How close Gwadar is to Central Asia? The closest to Central Asia of all the ports would become Gwadar, and it would be by Afghanistan.
बहुत कम लोग आपके बारे में जानते हैं कि आप एक सियासतदान भी हैं, और हमने देखा कि जब मिशेल खान का कत्ल हुआ तो आप गए उनके घर, उनके वालिद से आपकी मुलाकात हुई। किस जज्बे के साथ आप गए, चूंकि बहुत कम सफीर गए थे मिशेल खान के घर?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, that shows the commonalities between Pakistan and Afghanistan. You know, Michel Khan is a Pashtun, I'm a Pashtun. But in addition to that, just 2 or 2.5 years prior to this incident, exactly similar incident had happened in Kabul to a young lady named Farkhunda. And that was very vividly on my mind. I reacted to that again very immediately. And when I saw that, I saw the similarities in that. And I couldn't help but to go there and offer condolences, because at that difficult time, even with the Farkhunda family, the type of stump that was stuck to their back, the religious stump, people were not going to Farkhunda's families that she had, you know, this false accusation and all that because of, and the same thing had happened to this poor family. People were not even coming to prayers. The mullahs were not offering the janazah. When I read that, I couldn't help but to just go. And I hope that has helped with alleviating a bit of the grievance that he was in.
आपकी बात सही है कि हमारे जो दुश्मन हैं दोनों साइडों पे वो एक ही हैं, मगर अगर ये सवाल मैं आपसे जो करने वाली हूँ अगर नहीं करूँगी तो अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान की जो ख़वातीन हैं वो मुझे माफ़ नहीं करेंगी। हमने देखा है कि जब भी मुज़ाकरात होते हैं अफगानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान के दरमियान, या बात होती है कि तालिबान के साथ मुज़ाकरात होंगे, औरतें उस टेबल पे क्यों नहीं होती? उनका बहुत बड़ा स्टेक है इन मुज़ाकरात के अंदर।
That's a shortcoming that needs to be corrected.
How will you correct it, sir? Will you give me some kind of undertaking that in your bilateral cooperation with Mr. Aziz, you will take this up?
I can give you my own position in how much my influence could go for. I didn't like it when certainly, I shouldn't say I didn't like, but I did understand the criticism of some Khawateen on Pakistani side that in the bilateral delegation that there was no sister.
Khawateen थी नहीं?
Yes.
ना आपकी साइड पे थी?
I think we had one woman, but was
उनकी
one
तस्वीर
woman
नहीं
to but one parliamentarian was sitting there with us. In some of the meetings, some women were sitting with us, but I think we didn't have representation of women either. And I believe their position on bilateral relations will be more genuine and more passionate and therefore more influential, and therefore I would say I certainly go with that, and I think this is something that we need to correct.
एम्बेसडर साहब बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमें ये इंटरव्यू देने का, और जब आप भाईचारे की बात करते हैं पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान के दरमियान तो बहनों को ना भूलिएगा, क्योंकि अमन मुज़ाकरात तो तभी कामयाब हो सकते हैं जब ख़वातीन भी उनका हिस्सा हो। बहुत शुक्रिया हमें इंटरव्यू देने का।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।